now we are back. Time to move on to Generation 5. So, for the Gen 5 normal types, oh boy. Um, really not a lot of Gen 5 normal types stick out to me, but I would have to say if one does stick out to me the most, it would actually be Winter Form Sawsbuck. Just gotta love the fur collar that has. For fire, ooh boy, boy. If there was one, I I would have to say Volcarona. It's just a nice, awesome fire type. For water, that's been more difficult. um, I I would honestly say a pretty underrated water type in general. I'm picking Caracosta. I just I just for some reason just like this sea turtle. Now for grass, ooh, just feels even harder. But really, I would honestly say I guess I would be picking Superior for this because it's a snake, and I do like my snakes. So yeah, electric, that is a bit easier. I will say it would be Galvantula. For ice, ooh boy. I mean, I would love to have just both of Kyurem's forms on there, but I will go for Kyurem Black. It's just the arms. Well, then the overall design. For fighting, oh yeah, this is where I'm gonna be picking my boar in Embor, and I can't begin to tell you how much I just do not like the absolute hatred this boar receives. Yes, sure, he is the third firefighting type starter in a row, and blah blah blah. But that never really bothered me. Didn't stop me from picking him more. And really looking forward to Legend ZA to see what they do with Embor. Now for poison, I will definitely be going with Scolipede. For ground, I'm I'm gonna be going with good old Crook. Gotta love Crocodile. Cause you just gotta like how the blank on his face represents like a big pair of shades. And especially the case for Ash's Crocodile. Now for flying, I will definitely be going well with the American Bird Braviary. Because I mean, yeah, if you were going to be making a Pokemon region based off America, or in this case, New York, or even more specifically, Long Island, how could you not make a Pokemon that's based off of the national bird of America, being the bald eagle? Now, for Psychic, I'm actually going to pick Sigilyph, because I just really like the design and the overall colors. For Bug, well, since Galvantula and Volcarona have already been chosen, I'm actually going to go with Crustle. There's just something about this big old hermit crab that I like. For Rock, it's definitely going to be Gigalith. And you just gotta love the shiny Gigalith. For Ghost, excuse me again, I'm definitely going Golurk. Because I just like this thing. It's just basically this ancient golem that was made by the people at that time, and yet for some odd reason that I'm not quite sure if it's ever been explained, that Golurk has rockets and can fly with them. how how people at Golar's time were able to make rockets baffles me. But anyway, dragon types. Ooh. Well, if I had to pick a dragon type, I will actually go with Reshiram. Now, when Black and White first came out, I was actually more into Zekrom, but as time went on, I really grew to like and appreciate Reshiram. Because it's not that often that you actually get full pure white Pokemon, and one that looks that good. Now, for Dark, um, I will actually go with Hydreigon. He's just an overall good pseudo legendary who gets completely mollywopped by fairies, but that's besides the point. Now for Steel, I will go with Excadrill, cause he just looks really cool. What else is there to be said? Then he was a competitive powerhouse at one point. Now for fairies, I'm I'm just gonna go with Whimsicott because not really much of a choice. Starter, obviously Imbor. Gimmick form. Now, granted, all these other things here are from that one studio feature, which to me I don't know why they included these guys or these things, which to me they don't really exactly count. So so basically it just boils down to Mega Audino and G-Max Garbodor, but really I'm gonna go with Mega Audino. Although a rather kind of unlikely pick for a Mega, it doesn't look too bad. Now for a legendary, um, I'm actually still gonna go with Kira Black. And my overall favorite Gen 5 Pokemon, I honestly feel like I want to go Reshiram. But really, I'm gonna go with Kira Black. But Reshiram, it is a very close second. Now, to Generation 6. Now, this is definitely where I feel like some repeats are definitely going to come to play because Gen 6, still to this day, has the absolute smallest roster with around 70 Pokemon, I believe. So, yeah, this is pretty much where they're actually going to include Mega Evolutions because Gen 6 was pretty much where Mega Evolutions began. So for Gen 6 normal, I'm I'm going to say I'm gonna go with Helioptile. I mean with the other choices to choose from, I mean I could also go with Pyroar. But for some reason I just grew more to liking Helioptile. No, was it? No, it was Heliolisk. That's Helioptile. That's Heliolisk. I had the names backwards. Yay me. Anyway, Gen 6 Fire. Yeah, I'm going with Talonflame. I mean, it was a cool Pokemon, especially when it had Gale Wings. It is kind of sad that it did get nerfed in a later generation, but it's still good nonetheless. Now for water, um, hmm. I mean, outside of the Megas and Primal, I'm I'm oddly enough going to go with Frogadier. I don't know why. Because Frogadier is just one of the cases where I really do like the middle evolution of the starter. Now for grass I would say would definitely be Chestnut. Now electric, well, since I kind of pretty much already chose Heliolisk, I think I might be picking him again. Or I could go Mega Manectric. Um, I'm gonna go with Mega Manectric. For ice, yeah, I'm going Mega Obama Snow, because I just really like it. For fighting, um, oh boy. Yeah, I'm going to pick Mega Lucario. For poison, I mean, do I want to go Dragalge? But I mean, hmm. Hmm. This is kind of a tough one. Um, I think, actually, I'm gonna go Mega Gengar on this. I don't know why. I just felt compelled to go with Mega Gengar. Now, ground, definitely Zygarde. Definitely. Now, flying. Oh, with Noivern right there, how can I not? Psychic, definitely, definitely Hoopa Unbound. I do like the fact that they even included Shadow Mewtwo from Pkmn. But I'm going with Hoopa Unbound. Now for bugs, since I'll be picking my favorite Vivillon form later, for the case of bug, I'm going to go with Mega Pinsir because holy cow was Mega Pinsir just a blessing for this Pokemon. Knowing that Pinsir finally gets the chance to fly. Now rock, obviously Tyrantrum. And pretty much Tyrantrum is also my favorite of all the fossil Pokemon. It was originally Aerodactyl, but when Tyrantrum came about, it was just like, yeah, move aside Aerodactyl, Tyrantrum comes through. Because he actually does look like a king. And even his Dex entries mentions it being like a king. But anyway, ghost types, honestly enough, I'm going Trevenant for Ghost. Cause how? Cause I mean, you get basically a ghostly tree that looks like that. Yes, please. For Dragon, finger again. For Dragon, I'm I'm actually going to go with Mega Rayquaza on this one. And I mean, holy cow, the impact that Mega Evolution had. Wow. Dark types? Oh yeah, definitely Yveltal. Now for Steel, um, hmm. Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna go Aegislash on this one. Cause yeah, what's not to like about having a ghostly possessed sword that could be able to change between shield form and blade form, where its attack and defense stats switch. Now for Fairy, well, I'm definitely going to be picking Xerneas, the attack or the active form, because it has such beautiful antlers. Now for a starter, yeah, it's still Chestnut. For gimmick form, yeah, essentially what this is just saying, pick your favorite Mega Evolution. And it's I will still say I'll still go with Mega Lucario. Legendary. Now they do actually include Zygarde 10% incomplete, but I'm still going Yveltal on this. And my overall favorite Gen 6 Pokemon, it is actually Tyrantrum. Because, I mean, what is there not to like about this amazingly made T-Rex Pokemon? Alright, on to Generation 7. So, Gen 7 normal. Well, I think I'm actually gonna go... I'm gonna go with Sableye on this. For fire, I'm actually gonna go with Alolan Marowak. Because, amazing job for what they did with it. Water. Ooh. I feel like I want to go Araquanid on this one. Definitely one of the more spider-looking Pokemon out of all the Spider-Mons. For grass, um, I think I'm actually going to go with. I'm gonna go Tapu Bulu. For electric, oh, electric is definitely Zeraora. Too good of a Pokemon. Ice, I would definitely say Alolan Sandslash. Fighting, yeah, why's a finger? You gotta quit doing that. For fighting, I'm actually gonna go Komolo. Komolo. For poison, it's actually gonna go to Meganadel, because you basically got this poisonous extraterrestrial dragon bug, or whatever you want to call it. For ground, I actually will go Zygarde complete form on this one. For flying, I feel like I'm gonna go Oricorio on the red one. I don't remember the advanced form names. Yeah, to be honest, I don't remember the name of the Oricorio forms. For Psychic, definitely Lunala. Like, it is just a beautiful yet powerful looking legendary. For Bug, I'm going Galaxapod. Truly was one of the cases of, like, starting off very small, very weak, but then growing up to be a complete powerhouse. Although I am not a fan of Galaxapod's ability, though. Now, for Rock, that will actually be Lycanroc Midnight form. Now, Ghost. Do I want to do a repeat with this one? I feel like I probably will, and that would be Lunala. Lunala is just too good. For Dragon, definitely Ultra Necrozma. Because, I mean, holy cow, the battle with that Pokemon first time around, like, no joke. This Psychic Dragon-type Pokemon took me 4 tries to beat it. 4 tries until I figured out an effective way to actually beat it. Dark? I mean, come on, Incineroar. How could I not turn away my wrestling cat? Now, Steel? That would actually be... I would actually go with Melmetal on this. For Fairy, that would actually be Tapu Fini. It's just beautiful to me. Starter, easily Incineroar. Gimmick form? Okay. For the gimmick forms, this is where I will actually put Ash Greninja on here. Because, yeah, I do like Ash Greninja. Not a whole lot, but I do like it. For Legendary, again, I'm going with Lunala. And my overall favorite Gen 7 Pokemon... It would have to be Incineroar because... I mean, for one, love the design, great typing, and holy cow, how much of an impact this wrestling cat had when his hidden ability came in Intimidate, and how much he just dominated in the supporting roles of VGC. And after you've seen how Wolfie explained how Incineroar was so good, you now wonder why why Incineroar became a multi-time world champion. But eventually, at some point, Incineroar's reign will come to an end, and it'll be a sad day for Incineroar fans. But for right now, he's still dominating, as far as I know. Anyway, moving on to Generation 8. So, Generation 8 normal type. And yeah, they did include the Hisuian Pokemon. So, in the case of Gen 8 normal, if they didn't include Legends Arceus, I would have gone with Obstagoon, but I'm going with the Big Bear in Ursaluna. Now for Fire, ooh, I definitely see some good choices. But I'm going to go with Centiskorch. I mean, I just love a fire centipede Pokemon. And it was pretty much the first centipede Pokemon that we had since Scolipede. Now, water? Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to be going with... I'm actually going to go with Basculegion. A very much needed improved evolution for Basculin. And they did so well with it. For grass... I would say for grass... I almost feel like I want to go Hisuian Lilligant. Or Hisuian Decidueye. But then there's also Rillaboom and Zarude. But really, I think I'm actually going to go with Rillaboom. Although I feel like my mind could possibly change about that, or pretty much for practically anybody else here on the list, if that actually does happen. Electric, definitely Toxtricity, amped form. Although I do feel like sometimes low-key does get underappreciated, but it is what it is. For ice, ooh, I think I would actually go with Frostmoth on this. It's like Frostmoth kind of has that case of like being very pretty, but yet also rather cute at the same time. For fighting, oh, no doubt, Galarian Zapdos. For poison, ooh, for poison, do I want to pick Toxtricity again? Or do I want to go Eternatus? I think I'm honestly going to say I'm going to go Toxtricity again. For ground? Oh, definitely Runerigus. Because, I mean, freaking Runestones come to life. Although it's a very ridiculous way to evolve Galarian Yamask to Runerigus. Or in also the case of White Stripe Basculin to Basculegion too. Flying. Oh. Definitely going Hisuian Braviary. For Sidekick. Well, Hisuian Braviary's already been chosen. I could go Galarian Articuno, maybe? But actually, I almost feel like I want to go Orbital. Man, Gen 8 definitely did bring in some good psychic types. But I think I'm gonna go Galarian Articuno. For Bug? Okay, yeah, I'll pick Orbital for Bug, because I actually did use him, and he turned out to be not too bad. For Rock? Oh. Definitely Colossal. I just liked it so much when I used him. For Ghost? Ooh. I feel like I might go Basculegion or Runerigus again. But there is also Dragapult right there. Hisuian Zoroark? My guy, your hair fur is just all over the place. And that's not really particularly my style. But there is also Hisuian Typhlosion, too. I'm going Runerigus again. For Dragon? Ooh. This is definitely a tough one for me because my choices would definitely be Eternatus or Origin Palkia. But I think, really, in all honesty, it would just be Eternatus. Dark? Oh, definitely Galarian Moltres. Steel? Definitely Corviknight. Because Corviknight was without a doubt my MVP just before I got to Opal's gym. My Corvisquire evolved into Corviknight, learned Steel Wing, and just utterly swept Opal. Although that was the case for the Mawile, but still, Corviknight just bulldozed through Opal's gym. Fairy, I mean, obviously Zacian, crown form. Starter, well, I would still go Rillaboom. Gimmick form, ooh, boy. I would definitely say for gimmick form, I might be thinking Galarian Moltres. Yeah, definitely Galarian Moltres. Legendary. Ooh. Do I want to go Galarian Moltres again, or do I want to do Eternatus or Origin Palkia? Oh, this is definitely a doozy of a choice. I'm gonna go Eternatus. And my overall favorite Gen 8 Pokemon, I'd have to give it to Galarian Moltres. Alrighty, we are now on to the final generation, currently Generation 9. I still can't honestly believe that we're almost 10 generations in now for Pokemon. Anyway, Gen 9 normal. I mean, I liked Ursaluna in Generation 8. Still like it now with the Blood Moon version in Gen 9. Fire. I mean, how can I not pick Skeledirge? The moment that I saw Skeledirge, I just fell in love with this thing. And if I had Scarlet version, I would definitely be picking him right from the get-go. Now, water? Yeah, Walking Wake. It would definitely be Walking Wake. Grass? Ooh, grass is a little bit harder to choose, but really? For Gen 9 grass, it would actually be Hydrapple. Electric? Ooh, boy. Gen 9 Electric? It's one of